EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans.
Jones pass.
Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Before the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Nothing.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam. Check 4. Check 13.
From the 27, Tannehill. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Titans.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He can run for it, and he went and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's just me and you. Where you at? Lock. Hey, pick your game up. Check.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Allen Hurns, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones. From the gun on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14. Texans 7.
To throw on third down, Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On first down, Tannehill gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. 8 yards.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal.
Play. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the lane. 54.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
58, right over there. 58, right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lots 56. Lots 56. It's going to be a long...
Tannehill throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, Tannehill trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1, It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Deep, deep. Turn. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick it up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can try out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Allen Hurts.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'm going to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And the Titans first down.
This is Barkley. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58
Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ebron's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Tannehill. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Saquon Barkley.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
With the score, Texans 31, Titans 21.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4 yards. First down, Titans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Shrugs him off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Complete.
Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 31, Titans 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the second down throw on target. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's checking credit. Shoot. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
4.
Tannehill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
8-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the play.